It's important during change to maintain a positive attitude and talk about the benefits of what that change will bring to you and your organization. But if you're not careful, it's also easy to fall into the trap of toxic positivity, which can sabotage your change efforts and hurts your employees. Avoiding toxic positivity while maintaining a positive attitude will help you and your organization. If you are new here, I'm Dr. Dawn Marie Turner, founder of the Readiness Mindset and president of Turner Change Management. I work with leaders who are experiencing multiple simultaneous changes and frustrated with their results. I help them shift to a readiness mindset, eliminate resistance to change, and create employees who feel prepared, capable, and ready to work with you to make those changes your organization needs to make. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Every week, I put out a new change management video that will help you and your organization thrive amid constant change. You may be thinking, what's wrong with keeping a positive outlook? The short answer is nothing. Keeping a positive outlook is important and helpful. The problem is not the positive outlook. The problem is toxic positivity. Toxic positivity is the belief that you should always and only maintain happy, positive thoughts. It is the belief that those positive and happy thoughts, that positive attitude, will solve all the problems. It won't. And the problem with toxic positivity within your organizational change efforts is it can set you up for failure. It's easy, once you've fallen into the trap of toxic positivity, to interpret any of those negative, unfavorable comments, any criticisms towards the change that you want to make in your organization and the individuals that make them as resistant to change and setting up another toxic cycle within your organization. I believe in the power of positive thinking. I practice it every day. I also encourage the leaders that I work with to discuss and share the benefits, the positive aspects of the changes that they're making in their organization. But warning lights go off for me when I hear leaders ask or talk about putting a positive spin, only talking about the positive aspects of it, wondering and dismissing anything that is negative or viewed as negative related to the changes that they need to make in their organization. I know at that point they are at risk of toxic positivity. It's important for you to talk about the positive aspects of the changes in your organization, but talking about those positive aspects and not talking about the realities of the work that's going to be required, the effort, the discomfort that's needed to achieve those benefits and that desired outcome is not helpful. When you only talk about the benefits and you don't acknowledge the work, the effort needed for your team, your employees to get to those benefits, to get that intended outcome, you're ignoring the change process. Focusing on only the benefits without talking about the realities of the transition is like talking about winning the championship game without talking about and preparing people for the work and the effort that's going to be required to win that championship game. Avoiding toxic positivity is essential for healthy and sustainable change. Avoiding it starts with acknowledging that every change, regardless of its size, has both benefits and drawbacks, and that people will perceive the change differently than you do. The second thing to do is to begin to find a language grounded in readiness. Grounding and using a language of readiness allows you to focus on the benefits and acknowledge the discomfort and identify the ways that you will support and help prepare people to move through and achieve that desired outcome. You're going to work together when you start to adopt a language of readiness. When I help leaders shift to a readiness mindset, one of the first things they discover is how they can talk about the advantages and the benefits of achieving that desired goal while still recognizing the amount of effort and the discomfort that's going to be required. They can then talk about the support that's going to be needed and that they will be able to provide as their team or their employees move through the transition. They also discover how the way they talk about change determines what they pay attention to. It shapes their reality of the change and their employees' response to the change. I saw the power of language when I worked with an IT manager who was implementing a new financial system. When he introduced it to his team, he talked about why the system was needed, all the advantages that his team would receive as a result of them using and adopting this new system. The new financial reports that could be done in half the time. The management and balancing of workload among the team members and doing things in real time. But he also talked about the work that was needed. The work needed to unlearn the way they had done things before, learning the new systems and redesigning their processes to get full advantage of that technology. And then he worked with them to create a flexible plan to guide their journey. He also listened to their concerns, to their comments, their criticisms, their worry areas, and help them navigate and move through them. And because his team felt heard, they felt supported, and they began to naturally start to focus on the intended outcome and the benefits. Comments and questions, the criticisms that may have been dismissed as negative was used as information, both by the leader and the employees, to work together to achieve that desired outcome. As a result, they created healthy positivity that allowed them to implement and adopt that new system faster than anything they'd ever done before. They felt a really strong sense of accomplishment, and they had less overall disruption to their operation. They were excited about the possibility of other changes the organization now wanted to make. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to learn more about toxic positivity and its effect on change, or you need some help with change in your organization, check out the resources below in the description box. I have lots of paid and free resources. And if you'd like to work one-on-one with me, reach out and connect, and let's talk about how to make that happen. All right, we'll see you soon. Bye for now.